Okay. First question, introduce yourself, who you are, how old are you, where you come from, all the stuff.
Just like a school interview.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to say my name also? No, not important. Not really important. What do I do? What do I do? Do I have to explain this also?
Yeah.
Just a little brief of what I've
just
done
who you
throughout
are, yeah.
the life. Cool. Oh no, man, this is a weird question, man. I haven't been asked this question for a little while, but yet again. Just give me a hunch of how would you start this first question.
Like just your name, how old are you, and you're from Delhi, North India, whatever.
No, that I can do. It's the first. I tell my name. That's how I start.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
That the people know who is talking there.
So then I will look at the camera and say,
Do it.
yeah, man. Robbie, Akshay Juneja. That's how it's Akshay Juneja to be precise, but it changed over the period of time to Robbie. My grandfather did it. So it's been hanging out, and now I know a reason for how I developed, how it overcome. Come from New Delhi, never liked it. Just came through the city hall, looking for things. Changed quite a few professions, from a bank to selling things on the street, then selling cars, and working for National Rail. Ended up in a bar right here. So it's been cool. It's been quite a nice journey.
That will be the next question. What is your job? What are you doing?
What am I doing? That I'll take as my purpose of life now. The point, what am I doing is looking for things, looking for new things, new reasons to live, new reasons to life. Because everything I see today has been deprived out of money. And my point of view, I started this bar to start a school in future. And the only point of view is to make sure people generate things of how to think. That's all about it. So my purpose of life is to make. Oh, that shit, man! I can't do this right now. No, really. I need a beer. Can I get a beer?
Yeah, take a beer.
And then we start this all over again. You surprised me. I just ran through an interview last night, 2 hours. These Germans again, man, you people. Sorry, Andreas. So I was thinking about the questions I was exploded last night would be similar. But this is quite weird. That's the same questions you're asking people?
Yeah. Every time the same question. So the next one is: do you want to improve your life standard?
I have improved my life standard over the period of life, and I think it's going to keep improving. And yeah, I think more than myself, I would rather improve the life standards for people around me, as it's a big population in India, and majority of the people are in poverty line. And I think I'm good enough right now. I don't need to improve anymore. I had a pretty much good lifestyle when I was living in Mumbai, but then a point came, then I realized I could filter my wants, needs, and desires, and I could easily look at that. I have to focus on my needs only, and lifestyle became easy. And now I look at everything. When I look at it, it's for me more. What is more important to make life easy for people. That's all. That's all what I look at. How much I can do, as much I can do, I try to do.
Okay. Then normally I have a joint and ask you: do you smoke hemp?
I do smoke hemp. I
Why?
wear hemp. I got hemp shoes yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you smoke?
That's a good question, actually. When I started, it was curiosity of understanding what weed is, and then it gave me an invasion in my head. It got a little expanded.
Yeah.
As my thoughts expanded, I got a little more peace to understand myself, and then it helped me look within, helped me to find myself. I was a lost child. I still am probably, but in the process of being lost, I keep finding myself again and again. It has helped me over the period of 8 years to find my moment of joy every day.
Okay.
No matter whatever is wrong, whatever is happening, this one partner has been with me throughout my life, and I think it's going to go on. It has always made me happy. No questions, no answers.
Yeah.
Happiness all around, for you, for me. Let hemp live long.
Then tell me about the best moment in your life.
Best moment of my life. I think it's still yet to come. But yet I have had many of them. I don't know the best ones, but I have. The best moment of my life, present moment, that was last year, 2015 in May. my grandfather was hospitalized and I was just chilling out there. Used to go there every morning. They used to wake me up. We used to sleep in the cafeteria area. And mornings when they woke us up, we used to just hang out around the hospital area. And one day I was walking around and I reached the radiology. I reached there. There was a tiny girl, 6 years old, sitting on a wheelchair with a father standing next to her. And I said hello. She said hi. I asked her a question. That question, the answer shut me up. But it gave me a vision. I asked her, what do you want to be? The child looked into my eyes and said, I want to be happy. I had nothing more to ask. Today we teach our kids to become rich, not to be happy. Everything which has been taught in the schools or whatever we tell them is given with a thought that you have to make a lot of money. And in the process of becoming what we are wanting them to become or what they want to become, happiness is just lost. Without the understanding of that happiness is the one reason to be happy is you. So yeah, that was the best moment for the present moment because I think I learned a lot with that from that baby.
Okay. Then who's the most important person in your life?
I can't say that. I don't know. Important person, I don't know. Most important possession I have is called life. But if I have to, you can't pick and choose people. I can't do that. It's very difficult for me to pick and choose people. Who would I pick? My parents? Somebody I like? Friends? Over and over, people come, people go. Some come to your life looking for reasons to stay or to keep you in your life for reasons. But then you have to understand eventually the people who are looking for reasons will go sometime. Don't hold on. Rather just wait, be patient, sit down, and then there will be some people who will just come and stay. Those will be the people who would become important, who will bring importance. Then the life would become magical, but those are the people who are magical. That's how I look at it. I don't want all. I don't want one. I can't have it, so I'll stay with some. Thank you.
Then would you say you're an optimistic person?
I'll let it on people to judge. I won't be the judge of myself. I'm a happy human being. I'm trying to be a human, that's all I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Are you believe in love?
I do believe in love. I think love is the only way. It took a lot of love for me, not hate. So I just say, wherever you are, be with love. Be with love. Love could be God.
The best place you had sex?
That's a good idea. Theater of my school.
The what? Theater.
Theater of my school, or the auditorium you could call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the. I got caught also, so I think that was one of the best situations. They called my father, and it was on the loudspeaker. There were 20 more people in the room, and the first thing when he answered, the first thing he said, "What has he done now?" And nobody spoke. And then she looked at me, and the other teacher said, "Talk." And then he said, "Please talk." And she said, "Yeah. Why don't you ask your son?" And then I had to come over the phone, and he was like, "So what's happening now?" I was like, "I don't know, man. Everything is all right. Why don't you ask the teacher?" He's like, "I don't have time." He just shut down the phone.
Yeah.
So that was one of the interesting moments. They couldn't do anything, and I had good fun.
Yeah. Okay. Then what would you regret not to have done if you die now?
I think I have messages to pass on, and they're going. If they don't reach where I want them to be, that would be a sad moment. But I think they will reach. Right now you're recording them. These are the messages all about. So I think even if I die right now, it's already there on the page. It's all good. The only message I want to make sure which reaches to people is, everybody you meet, you should leave a thought to them, a thought to think. Not everybody knows how to think. Majority of the people only know what to think. We live in a bubble, the bubble we have been taught with, the bubble the society they want us to belong to, the things they want us to do, that's where they want us to fit in. And we think we are growing, but the bubble grows, and we grow in that bubble, but we don't come out of the bubble. So the only thing I believe in is we have to do is draw lines, cross them, draw them again, and keep doing that, and we'll be somewhere.
Where do you want to go in this world? Which places you want to see?
The first place I want to see now is Indonesia. I would go to Bali for a little while. I need a holiday break from here. The bus needs to give me a break now for a little while. After Bali, I come back, stay here for a little while more ago, and then I start my journey with the bus in 2018, January, towards England, and then to Europe, go to Spain, Portugal, Holland, Alps, find a new destination, park the bus, open another restaurant, and see where I reach. but I have to go many places. But yet again, to all the places I've been, all the people I've met, I've understood over the period of life, there's no better place than this mind. If you're not there, then you can be anywhere, and you won't be there. So this is the place I always want to be in, my mind. And then your mind will take you to places where you can't reach in your conscious, but you'll always be.
Then the next question: what do you think about the social media life?
But social media life is, I've observed over the period of time as I grew up, internet and everything, and I think development, it is a very good thing. Internet has helped everybody, including myself, to develop, to know good things, new things, to connect with people from different parts of the world. But with the way it's expanding to the generation, the way population is today, I think this is the problem. I think everything we have created as humans, that thing has overtaken us, from money to technology to mobile phones to everything. And I just don't want it to get lost. I don't want that life would go lost in the form of gadgets or social media. I think it's a very nice way to connect, to share information, but it should not get lost. Because you go to a garden today, you see 20 kids hanging out, but everybody is lost in a mobile phone. That's the sad part. But there are plus points too. So the only thing is the filtration is important. If you filter down things, there is a time for everything. And I think as a kid, people should grow up with books and writing, so that they don't lose the charm of the love and life. If everything becomes a gadget, then life would be lost one day. But it's a good way of looking at it. I think it's going to help, but there should be a time for everything. That's all. Yeah, social media is a very, I think it's going to help a lot for people to develop, lives to change. Like if you have seen in the past the way hemp has overchanged minds and it's been getting legalized in places, so which is a good thing. And I think we can make hemp cars too, which is, we just have to use the social media is the most important thing today, but just we should not abuse it. That's all about it.
Are you a religious person? I believe in any religion.
I was born Hindu, and over a period of time I thought I met many people from all the religions. There are so many religions in India, but then I couldn't choose one. And I looked within and I could only understand that the only language given to me were emotions, and the first religion given to me was humanity, in words. Though I can't define it out of words, because me and all the beings alive understand that one religion. That's the only religion to be. The rest we made as people, we made it to make life easy, to make systems easier, but I think we fucked up. So I would believe in only one religion, it's called humanity, and that's all about it. The rest, we can preach, we can believe, but it won't become my belief. I believe in all the gods, but it's not my belief. The problem is, religion is something which is your own belief, and we all have to find a belief. Everything we know today, or believe in, came out of a book, parents told us, people told us. We don't know ourselves anything. And as soon as we can find out something, that would be nice. But yeah, I think religions, to teach their own, man. You can be your own god, you could be your own religion, you could be your own yoga, you could be your own meditation. Just don't follow a book. That's what I want to say. Read a book, don't make it your life.
I believe in the life after death.
For sure. I think I'm old soon right now. I've lived a few lives. I was one human who came, fucked up, created money. I've been coming over periods of time to repair things, but I fucked up again. This life I came back to repair things for sure. I'll try to kill it, and I'll make sure I'll kill it. Maybe not for all, but for some. And if those some grow in many, then life could grow. Yeah, I am old soul, and I think majority of the things I know today, out of them many are coming out from past life. It's the invasion in my head which has brought down me to a situation of looking within, and I found a few things. And I think over the period of lives, we're gonna get excited and happy. Yeah.
Then the best thing that you ever changed in your life.
The best thing I ever changed in my life. The change is the most constant thing. There is a change happening every day. The best change, I think I haven't changed it yet. The change is still to happen. It's the verge of the start when the motion has started of my life, and the change is yet to begin. And it will be witnessed by many people. That's guaranteed. It's not just me, and this change is not by me, not for me. It's a big wave created by many people. I'm just a part of it. I'm one messenger taking the messages, and I can't do it all alone, and I'm nothing alone. I am just the voice of 7 billion people, 7 billion emojis talking, and we are a change. A change will only happen when we want the change to happen for us. Like I'll give you an example. We all wait for a change to happen. I look India as a vast country, big population, and from the tiniest change which could happen from today is if our Prime Minister decided that we could call it a national holiday today and everybody should step out on the road and pick one thing each, the country is going to be clean in one fucking day. Just one day it will take for the change to happen, but we care more about money, so we got to clean the roads and make more money and throw more shit. Rather keep it in your house, don't burn it.
Then where do you see yourself in 3 years?
I see myself living life, but I have to make sure that I improve life. For the good, I have to go fight the good fight of faith. And I see myself traveling in 3 years, starting my journey towards England with this blue bus, to England and then to Europe. In 5 years, I see myself opening schools. This blue bus is another sister company of The Travelers, and the plan is to open the School of Travelers, where all the people traveling around, we provide them free accommodation, and the kids hanging out on the streets begging things, we teach them knowledge. We don't teach them education. We teach them how to think, not what to think. We teach them not the system but life, so that by the time they're 18, we teach them different cultures and different perspectives and different ideas of how the life can grow. We teach them farming. We teach them every tiny thing which is precisely possible, so that they have to spend less money and do more work. And that's all my motive is. That's how it's going to go. And I think that would be enough to go about with. Schools, we provide them free accommodation, so that we teach these kids. These kids could bring out a cure to cancer or something, and we just need to polish them. And I think that would help kill the corruption, crime and money also. Okay.
Okay, the last one, your favorite quote?
My favorite
Quote?
quote.
Quote.
Life is beautiful, terms and conditions apply. Keep living. Keep the happiness alive.
That's all.